Just how much of a blow is it when Kenny Jackett rings you and asks for his player back this week?
It was horrific when I switched my phone on yesterday morning, and the first voicemail message around about 8 a.m. it was from Kenny, and that was a killer blow because he's been outstanding for us. I think he showed everybody that he's got ability. I think we've basically got him fired up for their playoff challenge now. He's going to be an important member of their squad. So I'll be watching very closely in the next few weeks, and then come the end of the season to see what happens with Michael, because I think anyone with a football mind could see that he'd be an asset to us. So certainly that would be a player that I would, if Wolves were willing to do any business on him, I would like to have at this football club.
I think Jamie O'Hara said this week, Lee, that the team that played the other night, had that been playing for the majority of the 46 games, it would have had a much better chance of staying in this division. Would you go along with that?
Well, I said that to the players after the game. I said that if that had been the team that us could have went with, initially we had the 3-game burst with Ipswich, Fulham and Leeds, and then we had a break, an international break where 1 or 2 bits of business was done. And if I could have had that, certainly starting 11 in the squad, and the players that are missing out through injury or whatever, if I'd had that available from that game going forward, Bolton, we wouldn't have been dead and buried now. I'm not saying we would have been pushing for the top 6, but we would have been very, very competitive in the Championship with a good chance of staying in it.
Regardless of your league position, there'll be a lot of people looking at your result this weekend because of where Ipswich find themselves, won't they?
Yeah, the next 2 games are crucial for the league. That's why you go there and do your best. You try and get results for the other teams. We couldn't have picked 2 harder teams. The first one, in my opinion, are the standout team in the division because of the circumstances for them to be in around the playoffs, because the finance or the lack of it that they've had. The manager's gone free transfers, loans. But when you look at the manager, you're not surprised because he's a terrific, experienced manager who worked at the very highest level, and every time he's back in the Championship, he has a team that's successful in the way they do things, and so I'm not surprised because he's the man in charge. And then obviously on the Tuesday night you go to Derby, and they've just picked up, after a little bit of an indifferent run, they're getting the main players back from fitness. So 2 tough games, but we can make things happen in the division because the promotion race is very, very tight.